Hey everyone, tabs to follow. This is Walkin' Boss. A 1, 2, a 1, 2. Walking boss, walking boss, walking boss. No, I don't belong to you. I belong, I belong, I belong to that steel driving crew. That's what I want. Okay. So, this is Walkin' Boss. This is kind of riffing on the Garcia Grisman version, so I'll link that below. I also have a guitar tab that's kind of a bit more of a transcription of that. So before we get into the line-by-line tab, let's talk a little bit about the chords. There are different versions of this tune, so let's talk first about this chords. It's really just in D minor, right? So because we're playing in D, I've tuned this 5th string up to an A, so that's important for this arrangement. So it's just a D minor chord and a C. The form is a little bit weird, but if you follow the vocals, it's pretty easy to follow, right? It's walking boss, D minor, walking boss for a C, walking boss, C again. No, I don't, still on C, belong to you, D minor. So there's major versions of this where it's like in D major, they'll go D major, walking boss, C, walking boss. No, I don't. And then here at the no, I don't, where it goes up, they'll go to the 5 chord. So in this case, A. Good don't belong to you. Back to the D major. Another thing that's relatively common, which is something that I like, I didn't put it in here because it's a little bit, not more complicated, but just it's not really with Garcia Grisman version, is they'll put the 4 chord in the G. So it'll be like walking boss, the C chord. This is minor still, walking boss. No, I don't. When it goes up, instead of going to the 5 chord, which is very major sounding, they'll do like kind of a 4 chord, which is a little more bluesy. No, I don't belong to you. Sometimes throwing that C back in there. But this version is just D minor, C. No, I don't belong to D minor. Okay, getting into that, this is mostly 2-finger style and forward reverse roll. So let's just put up the first line of the tablature here. We have this little pickup. 1, 2. Alright, so that's that first line. Notice that we're just kind of following the rhythm. Walking boss, walking boss, walking boss. Right? That's essentially what we're doing here. Again, just forward roll and 2-finger style. So if you're comfortable with that stuff, it's pretty easy. Next line here, just a C chord with a forward roll. Okay, so now this is the hardest part because at some point here, I've switched to kind of reverse rolls in the middle. So I have a forward roll here. Then in the middle of the second bar, I'm going to go into a reverse roll because I want, this is my melody. I want to do it all on the high string. So I've got this. And then here, this is just part of a C. I'm only holding it with 2 notes, but it's basically this bar-shaped C. Now this is a little weird because we get A. So I'm sliding up into it, and then pull off. Back to the D. If you find it easy, you can get it here. Get the D here if that helps, but when you get to that D, make sure that's your index finger. That's very important. Okay, this last little line is just 2 bars of D, essentially. Now when we repeat it, we can go back and play that first thing again. Or I've come up with a couple different variations that you can throw in this D minor. So the thing I did at the beginning was I did this. So I'll go from here. I did a slide into it. And then back into the beginning. So that's something you hear in the Grisman Garcia version. It's kind of more closer to the vocals, I guess, than. Okay, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple of these variations. So I'll put up some variations that I do on the D minor. So that second one there is the. But it's something you can pretty much do always on a D, right? You know, you can kind of throw it in wherever. This first one I did in there at some point, probably near the end, which is very bluesy. And this third one here is something I think I did when I was singing. Walking balls. I think I held the D minor when I was doing it there. Now this last little line thing here I'm going to show to you because in the version we're talking about, rather than playing a chord on that last bar, don't belong to you, you almost always hear the melody. So I've got that transcribed out in the lower octave as well. So if you're playing it, I wanted to go, you know, walking balls, walking balls, walking balls. No, I don't. And then hear this melody. Belong to you, belong to you. So this is single string. If you're not familiar with single string, we do the thumb on the downstrokes and the up on the index on the upstrokes. So here I'm getting this hammer on with an index finger, and then thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb. So that's all I'm doing there. Okay, so that's basically the tune here. If you want a copy of the PDF of the tabs, you can get that by supporting me on Patreon, which would be awesome because these things are probably a lot more work than some people think. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to play through this at a slow tempo so you can kind of hear it, play it along. So with the tab, slow tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. Okay, hope you enjoyed this tune. Till next time. Bye.